Hello everyone, it's me again, Lavanya. We are discussing Unmai, vilakkam. In this particular book, we are going to discuss about the 7th verse. If yesterday itself I said, if you are looking at the running number, it is going to be the 8th verse. So, the 8th verse goes this way. Paar, aadhi, aindhum, pannum, aadhi தெய்வங்கள் ஆர் ஆர் அயன் ஆதி ஐவராம் ஓர் ஓர் தொழில் அவர்க்கு சொல்லுங்கால் தோற்றம் முதல் ஐந்தும் பழுது அறவே பண்ணுவர்கள் பார். Today, this song describes about the 5 bhutas and who is responsible or the owners or who is actually taking care of these Panjabhutas and what are their main activities. So, today's song is actually elaborating that. When you talk about departments, if you talk about any kind of government organization or even educational institutions or even working environment, we all know usually we will have departments and those departments will be handled by different people. So, the main boss will be there, CEO will be there, and then we will have vice presidents and then we will have execution members and all these. Now, we have already seen there are the 5 elements that is made of, in this particular world is made of the 5 elements and our physical body is also made out of these 5 elements. Now, when you talk about these 5 elements, who is taking care of it, as in the department head for those, and at the same time what are their main activities. Rather, we are going to talk about the roles and responsibilities. In management terminologies, if we have to say, we are talking about the roles and responsibilities. Now, if you look at the 5 elements, we have already seen earth, and then goes water, and then goes fire, and then goes air, and finally we are talking about the space. Now, who are the leaders for this? So, when you talk about earth, the head for that is Brahma. So, Brahma takes care of the earth, earthly elements. And the next one is water. Water is taken care by Vishnu. That's why we can see Vishnu is always seen as in an Ananta Shayana position in the sea or in the waters. So, he is always in the sea because that is his department, that is his place. The next one is fire. Fire is taken care by Uruthiran, Rudra. Rudra is different from Shiva. Shiva is above all these and Rudra is one form who takes care of the fire, who is actually from the department called fire. In another element we are looking at is air. Air is taken care by Maheshwaran. Mahesan or Maheswaran. So, he is the one who is taking care of the air. And finally, Akash. Akash or the space is taken care by Sadashiva. Now, what are their main functions? What is that they are going to do? What is their functions? When you talk about Brahma, he is responsible for creation. So, he is a creator, he takes care of the creation. When you talk about Vishnu, he takes care of the maintenance or the sustenance. So, Vishnu is well known for sustenance. That's why whenever we have some kind of an earthly problems, we immediately go to Vishnu because he is the one who takes care of the maintenance. Maintenance of what? Not this life, but for this physical, all the Maya that we see around us, he is the one who takes care of or the maintenance of it. The next one is Rudra. Rudra takes care of destruction. He is the one who destroys. The destroyer is Rudra. That's why we always see Rudra in the fire, dancing in the fire or dancing in the grave as well. The next one is Maheshwara. Maheshwara is the one who takes care of concealing the grace. Why should a grace be concealed? If it is not concealed, we will not get the related experience, because we will be very alert and we will not learn from that. When we are consciously overcoming certain things, we will not get the long lasting learning which is needed for this Anma. That is the reason the concealment of grace is needed, which is what they call it as the Tirodhana Shakti, and the Tirodhana is taken care by Maheshwara. And finally, revealing the grace is done by Sadashiva, which is nothing but the form of Linga. We see the Shivlinga form is basically the Sadashiva, and he takes care of revealing grace. That's why whenever we want grace, whenever we need to really get rid of this birth and all these, the first person we need to go is the Shivalinga. Now this song basically explains the 5 elements, who is the leader for the 5 elements, and who are the leaders for the 5 elements, and what is their primary work, primary function. So I'll come back to you again with the next song very soon. Until then, bye bye.